Oh, snap. Day 2 of NaNoWriMo is up and running. Okay, so this time it was a little bit easier to get it all set up. I guess I'll turn on the light so that you can see me a little bit more. Maybe. So, or I might turn the light back off. I actually think I might like the light off. But we're going to get all set up. I just got to make sure that we are up and running on my... All right. We are live now. NaNoWriMo is going live. Come on, you can do it. So let's see. We're live here. Boom. We should be live here. Come on. Let's go. Straight legendary. Streaming. Okay. November 2nd, 6:38. Okay. We should be. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the official stream to begin because apparently I have to go here and then hit go live, right? Is it going live? Connect streaming software. So as you can see, I'm still trying to figure all of this out, but I think we're getting close. It says that we're, all right, this says that we are live, okay. So, okay, the streaming service says that we are live. Now I just need to make sure that I am officially live. Set to live, go live. Live now. Live now. Set to live, go live. Live now. Live now. All right. Go live. All right, so now we're gonna do a couple of little things to test. Oh, all right, let me turn the volume down there so that we're not getting an echo. All right. So yeah, so trying to figure this out. Again, the big thing, like I keep saying, is that even if you are guessing and trying to figure out how to do this, you know, go for it anyway. So, yeah, just go for it. That's the whole Straight legendary. That's the whole Straight legendary motto, and that is also the creative extreme mindset also. So just go for it. Creative extreme, as you can see up there, creative extreme. So, all right. So what I'm going to do here is I just want to share the screen. I want to share the stream to my Facebook page so that if I have any friends who would like to come along with me, they can. I thought I had a thumbnail set up. Do I not have a thumbnail set up? Okay. So, all right. This is telling me to do a stream, to put a stream key in, but I don't know what that means. So we're just gonna go from here. Day 2 of Day 2 of the NaNoWriMo stream is up. Come join me. Come join me. The NaNoWriMo live stream is up. Come join me on YouTube and stick around for a bit. What better way to spend your Saturday evening your Saturday night. Then with me doing some writing and spreading some inspiration, hopefully, in brackets. Huzzah, my friends. Huzzah. All right, so we're going to post that. All right, so we posted that. We're also going to post it to the Str8 Legendary page. There we go. Str8 Legendary. NaNoWriMo. Boom. Put it up. All right. NaNoWriMo is up. NaNoWriMo Day 2 live stream is live. Is live. So we'll see if somebody sees it. All right. Cool. So I thought there was a custom thumbnail that would pop up for it, but hey, it is what it is. So feel free to leave a comment. I don't know who's seen it, how many people seen it. I do know, let's see, that we have. We're gonna put this. All right, cool. So right now, I'm the only one watching it, which that's all right. So we're gonna do a little bit of writing here. Okay. I'm gonna a little bit go back and read. So I'm a little tired today. I will admit that. It's been a long day. Got a little bit of sleep last night, so that's good. I had went to the funeral service for a friend today. Somebody that I knew for many years, and so that's always trying. And then I had to get up early to take my son to an activity, to an event that he was working on, to an event that he was doing, to a competition, to Bible quiz competition. Took him to his Bible quiz competition in the morning, and then picked up my daughters because they were at an overnighter, and then went to the service, and then after the service picked up my son, and then ate some food, and just like that, it was 6 o'clock. So I spent some time getting the stream up and running again, doing some stuff like getting one of those custom thumbnails. So hopefully we are good to go. So we're doing this Captain Infinity Saga. So I'm gonna go back and read a little bit of what I did. I only have a couple of pages. So Cynthia, age 15, brown skin, natural hair, relaxing clothing, sits in the 9th grade classroom with 20 other students. As Mr. Timmerman, oozing with eagerness, addresses the class. Everyone leans in. So I'll do a little editing as I go along here. In anticipation, except Cynthia. I hope you all had a wonderful summer vacation. Now it's time to get back to work. He grabs a small remote and activates the huge smartboard at the front of the classroom. Welcome to the first future history class ever taught here in the United States. Welcome to first future history class taught here in the United States. Mr. Timmerman clicks another button and several depictions of future historical events appear on the board. We see wars, presidential speeches, new inventions, and space missions. There's an old saying that goes, those who do not learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. Well, now things are different. The teacher clicks the device again and the image of a pristine futuristic city appears. Not only can we learn from the past, but now we can also learn from the future. It's truly an incredible time to be alive. From the future. Yes, so the stories are real. We really have time travelers. So we're gonna change that because we don't want to have real. and really right next to each other. So we'll say the stories are true. We really have time travelers living among us. Cynthia drops her eyes and tries to remain as still as possible, as if she's trying not to be seen. As tries to remain as still as possible, as if she's attempting still as possible. She has no patience or desire for what's coming next. Yes, in fact, we are fortunate enough to have one sitting. Yes, in fact, we are fortunate enough to have one in this very classroom. Sitting here in this very classroom. Cynthia? The entire class turns to look at her. She keeps her eyes glued to the desk. There's incredulity creeping onto her face. Her face is dripping with her. Her face is dripping with incredulousness. Did you mean incredulousness? Yes, I did. Incredulousness. Her classmates immediately pepper her with questions. Oh my God, seriously? You've been to the future? What's it like? Do you know how we're all gonna die? How we're all gonna die? Oh my God, seriously? You've been to the future? What's it like? Do you know how we're all gonna die? Let's see. Let's have Mr. Timmerman jump back in here. Now just hold on a minute. I'll just pipe down, everyone. Pipe down. Seriously, you've been to the future? What's it like? Do you know how we're all gonna die? You've been to the future? What's it like? Do you know how we're all gonna die? Class, settle down. Did the dinosaurs come back? Did the dinosaurs come back? Do you know how we're all gonna die? Do the dinosaurs come back? Do the dinosaurs come back? Are there aliens? Are there aliens? Are there aliens? Are there aliens in the future? Do the dinosaurs come back? Are there aliens in the future? When I'm writing dialogue, I like to read it out loud to see how it flows. And maybe that's not all. Maybe that won't be 100% pure, or it won't be a 100% true representation of what it might be like. But I still like to. I still like to read it out loud. Oh my God! Seriously? You've been to the future? What's it like? Do you know how we're all gonna die? Do the dinosaurs come back? Are there aliens in the future? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Everyone, settle down. Okay, everyone, settle down. Oh, that should be. Settle down. Um, hmm. Yes. Yeah. Come in. Yes. Okay. You're in. To get All right. Very good. Close the garage door, please. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. So that was my son. It's the weekend. My children are home right now, so sometimes I will have interruptions while I'm writing. But again, you just got to do it, right? Fortunately, my wife is also home, so if there's something that is of, you know, dire need, well, of course, if there was something that's dire need, I could go. But if there's something that my son or my daughters needed me to do, I could, my wife could take care of it. But right now, we're going to try and get a few more pages done here. So the teacher successfully calls the students, though there is still a low excited murmur. Low excited murmur. Cynthia's eyes are still hanging low. Well, We'll close the students, though they're still Cynthia's eyes hanging low. Mr. Timmerman walks over to her desk. Walks over to her desk. down. He calls the students, so there's still a low, excited murmur. Cynthia's eyes. Oh, let's see. How do I want to do this? At this point, I'm thinking of a way. I have a plan for what happens right now with Cynthia. Let's see. Now, Cynthia. Now, Cynthia. Now, Cynthia. Not everyone, settle down, settle down. Everyone settle down. So I was planning for how I want Cynthia to react to all of this, but we're gonna hold off just a little bit. I'm just figuring out a transition to get there, and not just simply do a transition, but also to have it be some type of meaningful way to reveal kind of like the framework of the story. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have Mr. Timmerman. Mr. Timmerman is not going to necessarily say it's going to seem like Mr. Timmerman is trying to help Cynthia, but we're going to find that Mr. Timmerman is just as eager to know certain things, or he's just as excited about it, about this time travel thing, which is of course new. Beings who can travel through time are new, and so. And then we're going to see how Cynthia reacts. I'm trying to keep it a secret, but I mean, as soon as I start typing it, you'll see. The teacher successfully quells the students, though there's still a low hummer. Okay, everyone, everyone, settle down. We don't. Let's settle down. Let's. Okay, everyone, settle down. Okay, everyone, settle down. Let's open our books. Let's open our textbooks. This is a little bit in the future, and even today, kids aren't using textbooks as much. But we're going to do textbooks. We're going to keep it kind of old school here. That's because at first I think we can open our, my kids all have Chromebooks, or say open up your tablets, your laptops. But we're going to keep it we're going to keep it old school and say, let's open our textbooks. Let's open our textbooks to chapter 1. Let's open our textbooks to the first chapter. Let's open our textbooks. Let's open our textbooks and dive in. Let's open our textbooks and dive in, shall we? Shall we? The students eagerly retrieve their books, retrieve their textbooks, and the students eagerly retrieve their books and we'll just say open them up. This, of course, this is still first drafty. I'm gonna go back in and I'll make things a little smoother, but for the sake of getting it on paper, we just gotta go. So students eagerly retrieve their books and open them up. And open them up. Let's begin let's begin. Let's go to, oh, I know what I'll do. Let's go to chapter 33. 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 I'm sorry, I keep saying it over and over again. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm live streaming now, so if you guys want to watch it, see how it looks on a different computer or on something else. And so.
Okay, have you been live streaming?
Yeah, I'm live streaming right now.
Oh.
For like the last 10 minutes, yeah. Yep. No, you don't have to be quiet, it's fine. Okay, I'm back. Let's go to chapter 33. Let's go to chapter 33. Cynthia suddenly looks up at Mr. Timmerman. Suddenly looks up at Mr. Timmerman with a tinge of shock in her eyes. The teacher smiles back. The teacher smiles, tosses a reassuring smile back at her. So this is a special chapter because it speaks about the, let's see, what are we gonna call it? So this is a special chapter because it speaks about the let me see. Is it the time bomb? It's gonna be. It speaks about. I think we're gonna call it the time bomb. Because it speaks about the interceptor. No, not the interceptor. We're gonna wait for that. So this is a special chapter because it speaks about the let me think. So what I'm trying to think about now, chapter 33, which as I'm mentioning it talks about, before I forget, I need to respond to a comment that someone made. So while I'm trying to think of what this catastrophic event is called, I'm going to respond to a comment that someone made on one of my videos because I'd like to be interactive. Interactive. All right, let's go back to my channel. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go to this, which for some reason this isn't working. Let's see here. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, trying to figure this out. So again, I'm trying to figure all this out. You guys are coming on a journey with me. No, it's not perfect. It won't be perfect, but we are still going to do our thing. So this one, we're not going to do that. All right, so we're going to find. All right, so we're going to go here. All right, so. All right, so we're going to do. So I'm leaving a comment here. So while I'm trying to think of this, I'm going to do something else. Constructive procrastination. Hi. No, actually, I'm going to go here. Let's go to discussion. All right. Hi. I got your message on my first live stream video. Well, I got part of the message for some reason. For some reason, I was only able to see the first part of the message in my notifications. And my notifications when attempted to see it on the video, the comment did not show up. Either way, so I'd like if you could perhaps share the full comment here so I can respond to it. Either way, I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Excited to be on this same journey. Good luck with getting it started. Okay. All right, so I did that, responded. Now let's see if I can come up with what's happened in chapter 33 of the future history textbook. So this is a special chapter. We gotta go back to just make sure we're here so we know what's going on. So this is a special chapter because it speaks about, well, right now I'm just gonna call it, I'm not gonna keep it this way, but I'm gonna use it, the Toledo time bomb. The Toledo time bomb. because it speaks about the Toledo time bomb, which speaks about Toledo time bomb. Toledo time bomb, which most future history scholars, which most future historians believe, to be the most catastrophic event to ever happen, or that will ever happen. Okay, so I have what I want to say, but I don't want to say it like this. I kind of want to switch it up a little bit. So this is a special chapter because it speaks about the Toledo time bomb. You're gonna let's see, because it talks about the Toledo time bomb. Mr. Timmerman Mr. Timmerman clicks a button, clicks his remote, and the smart board displays the smart board display changes to a depiction of a depiction of the Earth, but with a massive explosion, this is where you get to see me try to spell words. Emanating from its what we're going to do here is we are going to go to make sure we're spelling this correctly. All right. Pro tip: if you are a writer and you don't have a tab open, and you work on a computer and you don't have a tab open that has a dictionary, a thesaurus, a dictionary in one tab and a thesaurus in another tab, then you're not using all your tools. Should always be ready to look up words. It's okay to not know how to spell words. That's why we have all of these fun tools. Explosion. Oh, okay. I was close, I guess. Maybe. Now this is all on tape, so you guys can go back and see how close I was or wasn't when I first spelled that first word. So I'm a little tired, and I'm working under a little bit of pressure here too. So but with a massive explosion emanating from its surface. So what exactly does this look like? I don't know. So when you're writing a script, you want to have you want to be visual, right? Because this is going to be left up. If I'm writing this as a graphic novel, this is going to be left up to my graphic novelist or my graphic designer to create what it looks like. And while I have like a general idea, this is something where I would love to leave it to the artist to create. You know, so if they say you know, if I send this to an artist and they want to you know, have a depiction of it, yeah, it'd be cool for them to take like, all right, what does that look like? Massive explosion emanating from a surface. We will get all into that. But when it comes to, you know, since this is a graphic novel and moving forward, where how it can become something, you know, something done in print, and we'll look into it. But right now, I'm going to kind of leave it vague. I do want to say, but with a massive explosion emanating from its surface, furthermore, there is what looks like a crack. What looks like a crack in what looks like a crack. What looks like a crack prominently. Looks like a crack down, which looks like a crack. There is what looks like a crack emanating from its surface. Furthermore, explosion emanating from its surface in what looks like a continent-sized crater. And what looks like a continent-sized crater. Emanating from its surface, depiction of Earth with Earth, but with a massive explosion emanating from the surface and what looks like a continent-sized crater prominently featured. We'll say that. Leave it open for interpretation. Mr. Timmerman. Future. Most future historians agree that this is the most prominently featured. Cynthia looks at the board with fear. Cynthia stares straight ahead with the look of having seen an army of ghosts, with the look of someone who has seen an army of ghosts. I'm gonna leave that for now. It's not exactly where I want to reel, but again, we're kind of barreling through, and then we'll figure it out as we go along. Let's see here. Cynthia stares straight ahead with the look of someone who has seen an army of ghosts. Oh, we're 45 minutes into this stream. This is gonna have to be probably I'll probably have to cap this at an hour. So let's see how much more we can get done in 15 minutes. And that's just because I have like a lot of other work that I need to do. So Cynthia stares straight ahead. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. I'm probably gonna end it in about 15 minutes. No, I don't hear you. No, you gotta watch it on the computer. Okay, I'm back. Cynthia stares straight ahead with the look of someone who has seen an army of ghosts. Most future historians agree that this is hold on. Put on YouTube and you go STR number 8 and then a space between that and legendary. Because before I was doing it all together. There should be a space. Consistency. Okay. The joys of writing when you have a family. You have to sometimes you have to take little breaks just to let them know. Although I did kind of I have a daughter who is very much into writing, so all my kids are into writing, so I'll just say that so everybody gets to write. Okay, so we have this. We'll say, well, I think I actually liked that. Most future historians agree that this is the most catastrophic disaster that the world has ever seen or will ever see again. Let's see, not again. We are typing a script on a non-script writing software, so we have to kind of make formatting changes as we go along. So we are okay. So let's see. Hi, dinosaurs come back. Are there aliens in the future? Okay, everyone settle down. Did you successfully cause the students? Though there's still a low, excited murmur. Let's open our textbooks and dive in, shall we? Students eagerly retrieve their books and open them up. Simran, let's go to chapter 33. Cynthia suddenly looks up at Mr. Turian with a tinge of shock in her eyes. As she tosses a reassuring smile back at her. So this is a special chapter because it speaks about the Toledo time bomb. Mr. Simran clicks his remote and the smartboard display changes to a depiction of the Earth, but with depiction of Earth, but with a massive explosion emanating from its surface and what looks like a continent-sized crater prominently featured. Cynthia stares straight ahead with the look of someone who has seen an army of ghosts. Most future historians agree that this is the most catastrophic disaster that the world has ever seen or will ever see. Let's see. Let's see. Want to have one of the kids say it. Let's do Arca. We'll say Arca raises her hand. Arca raises her hand. let's see. Let's say we'll do this over. No, we're not going to do article. We're just going to have the teacher explain. Ever see Mr. Timmerman changes the display again, this time showing the ruins of a city, perhaps New York. Mr. Timmerman over, we need a big number for this. We need a huge number of the amount of people that died when the Toledo time bomb went off. Again, we're not going to keep it as a Toledo time bomb. Right now, it's a placeholder. And we might not even say Toledo time bomb. We might say Toledo time bomb has a nice alliteration to it. So we might keep Toledo time bomb for now, but I also like using the word chrono. Chrono is going to come in a lot with this. So there'll be chrono bombs and things like that, but we'll get to that. Right now, we're doing this first draft. How much time do I have? All right, we're 51 minutes in, so we've got about 9 more minutes, and then we're gonna have to end this so I can do some other stuff. But let's see, we need a giant number. So what I'll say is over 200 million people died. Over 200 million people, or catastrophic disaster that the world has ever seen or died. And not only over 200 million people died. We'll just have students. We'll say students. Wow. No, we'll just say it says over 200 million people died. That's crazy. Oh, yes, that will say. Hey, that's crazy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's crazier is that people from several from the past, the present, and the future all died at the same time. All died, we'll say simultaneously. All perished simultaneously. Yes, it is. What's crazier is that people from the past, the present, and the future all perished simultaneously. What's crazier is that people from the past, the present, and the future all perished simultaneously. Let's see. Over 200 people died. That's crazy. Yes, it is. What's crazier is that people from the past, the present, and the future all perished simultaneously. Is that people from the past, the present, and the future all perished simultaneously. Mr. Timmerman clicks the remote again, and another. Clicks the remote again, and another image appears. Another image appears. This time we see a virtual representation of a timeline. Mm. 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 Somehow the very this time we see a virtual representation of a timeline. Somehow the timeline was let's see. Maybe. So this is just some. Okay. It's about the chronobomb. Is that the world has ever seen or will ever see. And time goes fast when you're writing. 3 minutes left. Most future historians agree that this is the most catastrophic disaster that the world has ever seen or will ever see. Somehow the timeline. Drill the timeline. He clicks another button, and he clicks another button, and the timeline begins to twist and fracture in numerous areas of the timeline, demarcated. He clicks. Why is this? He clicks another button. Oh. Now Google Docs gives suggestions. Okay. He presses another button and the timeline begins to twist. Oh, that's my mom calling me. I guess I have to call her back after the stream is over. Sorry about that. I'll call her back when the stream is over. So, if you're watching, love you, Mom. Press another button and the timeline begins to twist and fracture in numerous areas. Somehow, I don't know if I want to say. Well, technically we have 1 minute left. I'm probably gonna stop here so that when I come back, sometimes if I'm in a good groove, I actually will stop while I'm in the middle of the groove, especially if I know exactly what I want to say, but I'm just not sure how I want to say it. I'll stop right in the middle so that if I come up with something and I'm ready, and I've come up with something, I can sit right down and jump right in and begin writing it. So yeah. So it's about an hour in now, and while there will be longer sessions in the future, this session is going to have to end here because I just have a lot of things that I need to do tonight before I go to bed. So thank you for joining me for this day 2 of NaNoWriMo, where I'm writing a graphic novel on about Captain Infinity entitled The Rise, Fall, Rebirth, and Future Demise of Super Earth 1. We will be back tomorrow for sure. I don't know exactly what time. I wish I could have a regular time to tell everyone, but I'll be back sometime tomorrow and we'll work on this some more. To everyone out there who's doing NaNoWriMo, keep chugging along. Good job getting through day 2. Keep going. If you haven't even started yet, you can still start. I just was watching a video just a little while ago, just earlier today, and a woman who was giving people tips on how to go about doing NaNoWriMo. And one of her first tips was that if you haven't started yet, even if it's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th day of November already, just go ahead and jump in and do it. It's not too late. So if you haven't done it yet, jump into it. If you're already doing it, keep going, keep plugging away. Even if you just take a few minutes every day to put some words down. And even if you're not doing it and you're a writer, just keep on writing, keep on going. Shout out to the Creative Extreme, Str8 Legendary, Team Bandwagon, AOE Designs, to all you people out there who I work with who are creating stuff and making things happen. Keep rocking and rolling. Check out thecreativeextreme.com to see a bunch of work that I put together with my friend and business partner, Chris, and a bunch of other incredible creative people. So that's thecreativeextreme.com. I think I'll put the link down in the description. Check out my website, stephonthomas.com. That link will also be in the description. And subscribe to the Str8 Legendary YouTube channel. Click the little bell so that you know every time we go live here. And also look forward toward next week. Look forward to next week. A new episode of the Str8 Legendary talk show will be posting right here on this channel. So thank you everybody for joining me for this live write. This live stream, this live writing stream, or live write, whatever you want to call it. And I'll see you next time. The legend grows, my friends. Huzzah.